Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying,
What is going on, guys? You're back in with VOLTalk. Hope you guys had a wonderful spring break. I know we did. We definitely have some stories for you. So today I've brought on HOTTOPiX, Pink Lemonade, and VOLThread. So what an exciting episode we got ready for you guys. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Kordell Young, HOTTOPiX.
I'm MiChaela Bond, HOTTOPiX.
Elyssia Gaffney, Pink Lemonade.
Ryan Hamby, VOLThread.
So I thought it'd be really cool to go ahead and mash up some things as the season or as the semester gets going for sure. Like I said, HOTTOPiX over here, just getting everybody on camera with us for sure. So how was you guys' spring break?
Mine was great. I loved it. I went to LA.
Los Angeles, baby.
Oh, okay. Mine was awesome too. I went to Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, and I saw dolphins and a shooting star.
Did you swim with them?
No, I can't swim.
How you gonna see dolphins?
Oh, God, you can't
Right,
swim.
and Miss Elyssia.
I went to Houston, visited some family, and then I went to Atlanta.
We actually both were in Atlanta, and we
ATL.
texted each other, but we never met up.
Never.
So some things
You
happen.
had some trouble.
Ryan,
I stayed here in beautiful Knoxville. I explored. I went to the bluffs, the rock quarries and all
right?
that fun stuff.
Did you swing on that swing off the bluffs?
No.
If you guys ever get a chance, go to the bluffs in Knoxville.
I'm
It's only
not-
like
that's
10
so
minutes,
scary, though.
and you
No.
swing off the ledge off the
there
cliff.
anymore.
There's no
can barely
swing. It's
sit
just a
there.
rope.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
is?
it's pretty
Are you from
bad.
Knoxville?
No, I'm from. Roane County.
Oh,
Texas,
okay, yeah,
Knoxville.
yeah.
That's very nice. Yeah, I took a really extravagant trip to Georgia with some people who are actually with us here at VOLTalk, Kendall and Maria, and we all went out to Georgia. It was a really fun trip. I'll have to tell y'all about it in a whole nother clip because it's a really interesting story. I actually also got an interview with Charlie Puth.
I remember seeing
So
that.
keep that on the DL until after his tour is over. It'll be out there soon. It was amazing, guys. I encourage that you go listen to his album, 9-Track Mind. And that's all I gotta say. Spring break was good. Do you guys feel revived or kind of tired still? I'm
still
feeling
tired.
My
I'm
mind is
tired.
still on spring break mode, and I'm just
And
like,
then UT, you put us on no school tomorrow, which means that we're gonna go Monday through Thursday. Monday, nobody was on campus. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're just ready to see Friday where we have no
Right.
school
Right.
again.
Nobody
I mean,
was in my class
I've
today.
So what do you guys think about the idea of maybe putting that Friday before spring break, giving us a longer spring break, or maybe putting it after?
I think I like
Because right
it
now
this
it's
way,
right after.
Just
you
because,
like it like this?
Well, like I feel like if you put it for spring break, we're still gonna want another day off. Like I don't know. For me, it's just like just keep it the way.
So they
that
should
it
call
is.
it Good Monday and just give us an extra day.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be Good Friday.
It's still Good Friday.
I think it's been a thing for a while.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, it's just Monday now. It's Monday.
Yeah.
You guys gonna go home?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no, I'm staying
I'm
here.
not,
in
actually.
Knoxville.
You're gonna stay here? I'm staying here as well.
I'm staying here because I am tired.
Well, I'm from like 20 minutes down the road, so it
That's
doesn't
what I'm
matter.
saying. Easter dinner and everything is calling my name. I can't, I can't miss
You
that.
said the Easter Bunny's calling your name.
No, the Easter
dinner.
dinner. The bunny too, but.
How many of you guys are terrified by this Easter Bunny? Every time I'm
Not
in the
terrified,
mall,
just creeped. Like
Yeah.
creeped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the word for Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, fairy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like my
the
mom
tooth
never let
fairy,
me
you
sit
guys are all
on
out
Santa's
there.
lap, and I never wanted to. Like we weren't allowed to believe in Santa growing up because it's a different story. But
Yeah.
I never got to do anything like that.
My
Right.
parents tricked
So.
me. They tricked me hard. I remember
Yeah.
when Mom told me, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, Santa Claus isn't real. I was like,
Oh,
what?
no, parents
I would
should
be in
not
the
do
store and
that.
tell my
Don't-
mom I want something. So
Right.
it's like
make sure your
I know
children
you're
don't
buying
do
it.
that. And so, right now we have some news that went on while we were actually off spring break. We're gonna go ahead and catch you guys up. Knoxville is number 12 for being the fattest city in the nation.
That's really surprising.
Well, you think about it, it's like the nation. Like
Yeah, in
there's
the nation.
so many
Right, I'm thinking UT being such a big part of Knoxville, the city,
Yeah.
you know, they claim that we don't have this, what is it, freshman 15, right? I mean, if you think about it,
I
we're walking
wish I
every
had
single
a
day,
freshman
so how are we number 12?
That's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
dynamics of our campus, like I don't know how that's possible. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
really
we,
Like I
you
live-
walk down a hill just to get to another hill. Like
Yeah.
that's all it is.
Right. And it says fattest, meaning overweight, physically inactive
Yeah.
adults. So they're not counting really the
Yeah, I don't think
the
they
younger.
were talking about us in particular.
I mean,
I mean, if you think about it, we're not really adults until we're
And
like,
then most of us aren't even
21.
from Knoxville. Like,
Yeah.
if you think about, people are coming from Memphis, from
That's
Nashville.
very true. Speaking of
Chattanooga.
Memphis,
That's
right?
very
So it says Nashville's at number 14, Chattanooga's at number 6. Guess what number Memphis is at?
One.
It's for all you Memphis people. Ooh, I
One.
It's at 1.
Number
So
one.
why would that even be
Go
the case? I mean, okay, so you have Nashville, and this is nationally ranked. So we're talking 50 states all
Yeah,
over, and every
right.
single city within those states, Tennessee has 3 of those covered.
Yeah,
Like, we
I-
got all of our bases covered, folks. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I hear Tennessee's pretty
yeah.
bad.
But why
to live
Memphis
in.
number 1? Wait, didn't it say that?
Have you had the barbecue?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I was like,
that's
that's
volume.
they're highly populated, too.
Right, and then
so-
Nashville has the fried chicken era, too.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
fried
right.
chicken.
But what does
Okay.
Knoxville
What is
have to
Knox-
put us at number 12?
I have no idea what Knoxville is.
Yeah, I don't know what they
I have no
eat
idea.
here. Like,
I guess it's just Knoxville. Like, is the weather the same over in Memphis and Chattanooga where it just changes? Because I know, like, it's
Yeah.
raining. I'm like, I want to be in my bed. I
No,
don't want to
yeah.
be outside. And, like, the weather, it could be sunny and then snow at the end of the day. Like, you don't know.
Okay, so maybe you're like eating on some really 100-calorie healthy soup, and then you're like, oh, it's hot. Let's go have a picnic outside. And so, like, I think weather
Yeah.
may determine some of that if you think
Maybe.
about it.
I
It's
think
raining
so.
right now, so I mean,
Other than on campus, so I don't see a lot of people walking. If I go on Kingston
that's
Pike or
very
like
true.
anywhere else,
I mean, you gotta
in
think there's nowhere to
Knoxville.
walk. There's
Right,
maybe a
so maybe
bicycle
that's
lane
why.
every 15 miles, and then what do you do?
So maybe that's contributing.
And then the
to weight.
convenience of buying fast food. Like,
Yeah.
literally everywhere
Every
you go.
single day we're buying food outside.
Yeah.
America
Because it's
runs
quick.
on fast food.
That's very true.
Everything
Is that a
processed
slogan
and-
somewhere?
I think it
America
is.
runs
No,
on.
America runs on
Dunkin'!
But you're not wrong.
But Dunkin's still
Right,
fast
yeah.
food. Like,
Right.
Right.
Still don't.
So be careful, guys. Just make sure that you're going out there, and we're at number 12. Let's try to bring it down some.
Yeah.
Tennessee as a whole, because look, 3 of our states or 3 of our cities are in that
Yeah.
counting. So we get back to school. Moving on, we get back to school and we have our Wi-Fi out. I want to say it was about a good day and a half before we even got internet back, and I'm talking bouncing. So it's even more frustrating. If you're going to cut Wi-Fi out, folks, or get it hacked, shut it down.
Wait.
Because then we can go to Golden Roast, or we can go off to the streets and find some. McDonald's has Wi-Fi, but everybody's struggling because past 2 days people have exams and stuff, and then we have off and on Wi-Fi.
Wait,
Did you guys struggle?
when did Wi-Fi go down? Because when I got back, my first class this week was Tuesday because
Okay.
I only have Tuesday, Thursday
Did your
classes.
Wi-Fi work?
And barely. Like
Right.
it
No, this
barely
had
worked.
started
But
Monday as
it
well.
started
My
Monday. I
Wi-Fi
was
cut
wondering
off
what day
at,
it
like,
actually started.
It was like Monday at like 3:30. It was around that time I
that's so
checked, and like everything, like UT email, Blackboard, all that.
This girl that sat next to me in my class, she was like, I have an exam in this class, and she was like, everything is Blackboard. And she was like,
Yes.
you put like all the study guides,
PowerPoints,
like
everything.
PowerPoints. She's like, everything, even the exam is on Blackboard.
I
and
couldn't
he
work
still
on an
expects
English
us to
report
take
with
it.
my team.
See?
My
And-
team
I,
wasn't
I
able to
work at the
work in library.
studio
Right.
in Hodges Library, and we couldn't even check people out. We couldn't like log everybody in the rooms, like nothing. We
What
just
did
had
you
to-
guys as teachers do about this? I realized my teachers didn't. They gave up. They said, we're hitting the textbooks finally, so I hope you bought it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what students said? I didn't buy it.
I know,
So some people
I
just didn't go to class. Like I said, barely anybody was in class on Monday, so you don't really see too much
Right.
harm with that.
A lot of my
But
teachers just use PowerPoint, so
Yeah.
you don't really need Wi-Fi
Yeah.
for that anyway, sadly. But
right.
yeah, they use PowerPoint.
Yeah. More on school issues. I don't really see this as an issue, but okay, I do see it as an issue. I just don't have a car, folks, but everybody else who has a car, you all have cars, am I right? Okay, parking. UT's trying to make a policy that aims to make parking more accessible, like making these accessible spots more accessible. So I'm guessing they're talking about all these parking lots that we have that they corridor off. You think?
Yeah.
So right now it says, this is quote, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration, Chris Camino, sent out a university-wide email announcing revisions on the university parking policy. So did you guys get this email this past week?
I
Right?
probably deleted it. I usually don't.
Yeah, I mean,
Says
Or
that-
maybe I didn't get it because we have
Some of
Wi-Fi.
the stuff is going to spam.
Exactly. Wi-Fi was out, so we couldn't get your email. The revisions, which will take effect in July. So we won't even be in school, guys. I mean, those of you who will be here for summer class, that's great. And be enforced at the beginning of August, so that makes sense. We were made in response to student and faculty complaints. These are not suggestions, these are complaints, so I'm glad that they took it into consideration. Claiming that the majority of accessible parking spots on campus were being used by drivers with improper handicap tags. You know?
So they're talking about handicap accessible parking spots.
Exactly.
Oh,
Because if you
okay.
think, there's a handful of those on campus. So what it says right here, quote, over the past 3 years, over 75% of all accessible violations issued on campus were to vehicles parked in accessible parking lots without a play card.
I don't understand why people do that. Like,
I don't understand that.
because
either.
I'm like, what if the one day you decide to park there, somebody actually needs it? Like,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
I know
understand
even
that.
in Laurel Hall, where I live now, and this might be at Vol Hall for Elyssia, but our parking lot, we have an entire parking lot full that gets you straight to floor 1. I mean, it's
Yeah.
right there. Every single spot is handicap. And I want to say that's a good 15 spots, and that's a lot of the campus. You look at all these, and a lot of it takes up staff lots, parking, handicap lots, and then you have commuter, non-commuter. Anybody live in Clement? I know Kendall lives in Clement. So you get inside that parking garage, and it's like non-commuter this, commuter that. You park in the wrong one, you're getting a ticket.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's what they mean by accessibility, if you think about it.
I just think the whole parking thing is just awful in general. Because I remember freshman year, last year, I didn't have enough money to buy a parking pass yet, and I called the people, and they were like, "Oh, well, you have 2 weeks before we actually start ticketing people." And literally before 2 weeks, they ticketed me, and I was just like, "Okay, y'all are very untrustworthy right now." And so I get really scared. Like, I'm like, I don't even want to come to campus after 5, even though you can park in staff parking spots like after a certain time. I just don't trust them.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of parking lots for staff members, and I feel like there's definitely more students than there is staff members.
Yeah.
Always. That's
Last-
always the case, and the classes keep getting bigger.
Last
Yeah.
year was the biggest influx of freshmen that we
Exactly.
had seen in
Yeah.
years.
Exactly.
We were the biggest class, and it was what, like 9,000 incoming freshmen or something,
Right.
with
Yep.
70 something retaining.
Yeah, there's so many students here. But speaking on policy, 24,000 UT students, undergrad and graduate right now, have made it, have turned in their votes into the Student Government Association. So we're in like really close to the campaign week for SGA. And 24,000 students have put in their voice saying that they want to turn UT into a wet campus. This has been also kind of table turning too.
Yeah.
So with that said, 15.03%, if you want to know, 832 students were very satisfied with the alcohol policy. I mean, meaning just that you can drink wherever. I know we went to Atlanta and such, or even Savannah, Georgia, and they can walk around downtown, cup in their hand as they please. And right now we are a dry campus, except for game day. So it'd be like game day every day. So anyway, 11.67% somewhat satisfied with the alcohol policy. 18.13% neither satisfied nor dissatisfied with the alcohol policy. 15.17% somewhat dissatisfied, and then 39.46% very dissatisfied. Right now, the highest number, obviously, 39.46 people are very dissatisfied
With like the current.
with making this a thing, to
I-
make it a wet
Making it
campus.
A wet campus?
Right.
I mean, people are going to drink regardless.
Yeah.
It
Right.
doesn't matter.
And
Like,
that's just-
you might as well
yeah.
make it okay. Like, that's a lot of, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
even
put
government issues.
put
like,
some kind of restriction, like
Yeah.
weekends is where
Yeah.
people are going to
But then I
probably
feel
drink
like
the
even if you
most.
do something with that, it's more so they're going to do it anyway.
Well, yeah, they were
Bottom line.
they were hypothesizing 21 and over dorms and whatnot, or
Yep.
apartment
Yeah,
residents,
that
things like
sounds-
that. That's a good revision to add. 'Cause I don't see a
Exactly.
problem with that.
I'm
Even
just nervous about drunk driving and like
Oh yeah.
the complications that are going to come with it, like fighting. On campus, like, are we just going to destroy ourselves?
the way I see it, it's like
Because it's
if
stressful.
you're a 21-year-old and you're in like in an apartment residence hall and you have to go drink, you go down to the strip, right?
Right.
And so you go and you get drunk there or downtown or wherever you go. You come back. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're bringing some with you or not, you're still coming back, and then you're causing a danger to yourself and everyone else. Versus if you had it in your apartment
That's true.
residence hall,
Yeah.
already accessible,
Yep.
then you
I
just
mean,
save
and
yourself
you
getting out.
can take this all the way back to parking. You can take it all the way back to policies or anything like that. You're going to be in danger regardless. I mean, you think
Exactly.
I mean, look at the construction going on even now. Yesterday we went out on the strip, like you said, and people are going to get in their cars, and all kinds of accidents can happen and
Exactly.
stuff like
There's
that.
just
So
a
I
risk
can see
factor with that.
why the dissatisfied percentage is highest.
Yeah.
And then also another thing that's been going on is, we've gone for a week and we come back and all these policies are being made, and like I said, SGA campaigns are around the corner, so a lot of things are being brought up where people's voices are heard. But right now there's a big controversy over the idea that there was a policy made that students, not students, but anybody on campus will not be able to use tobacco. Now,
yeah.
Right, so even with tobacco, people are going to do it regardless, but if you look at what's being done right now and then what's going to be done, I just see that there's not, what do you think on that? I mean,
I feel like if you give people the freedom to do certain things,
Mm-hmm.
to exercise their right to, you know, smoke tobacco or drink when you're 21, I feel like people are going to pace themselves naturally.
Right.
They're not going to get drunk every night.
Right,
You know?
but do
I
you
think
think
so.
enforcing these policies will make people more what's the word I'm looking for? You know, it's gonna make people
It's
more
going to have like an adverse effect, and they're going to
Right.
almost rebel against
rebel.
those.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Right.
Do you think they would rebel against it? Like,
don't
oh, so you don't want me to smoke? You know what? I'm
I
gonna
feel
smoke
like
and
smoking
stop it. I'm
tobacco,
Yeah.
that's just like, it's outside.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
like the
People always
outside
think
People
is
follow
free.
the rules.
Like
People,
you, should be
you never
able-
see a smoker smoking right beside a door. They're always
Exactly.
30 feet back or
Yeah.
whatever
Yes.
the
Yep.
distance
And I mean,
is.
like, I don't like tobacco. I tell my boyfriend to quit smoking all the time, but
Yeah.
you're your own person. You should be able to do that.
Yeah.
And like, as long as you're being away from somebody who has asthma, like, I mean, like, you're outside. I don't know.
It's a thing.
Like, you're
Yeah,
just-
yeah, people
yeah,
are, they're
like-
not
And
gonna
people
just
have
deliberately do
common
that.
sense enough. Okay,
Yeah.
drinking is a whole nother subject. You look at drinking and it's like you're under the influence.
It
You're
changes
smoking a
your
cigarette or doing
mind.
tobacco. You know, people are cautious. People have common sense. You know, why would you place this policy on? Whereas you should be focused more on what you're going to do with the policy of alcohol.
It's literally
Right.
walking to one class or your dorm to another place, smoking a cigarette, rather than drinking and then stumbling everywhere and
Exactly.
causing.
Right.
I
A
don't
ruckus.
think anyone's gonna like drink and stumble anywhere. Like
You
people are
don't-
just gonna be
I don't
Like,
know.
okay.
leisurely.
Like, I don't
I feel like that.
I
Unless
doubt
they're
it
in
because
their
you're still going to
apartment.
college, you're still in school. Like I
Yeah.
mean, classes can be like, hey, don't drink in class. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I mean, I don't know, guys. These are just some, I see them as
yeah.
controversial. You know,
Yeah.
we're
They
almost
really
out
are.
of college. You're graduating next year. We're all about to be juniors, and it's like these
Yeah.
policies are coming into play halfway through college. It kind of makes it more stressful.
That's how it was in
So
high school
we'll
for me,
just
though.
have
They just
to
started like putting
pop
new
in
rules
things
in, and
whenever
I was
they
just like,
feel like.
okay, just let me leave, and then you can start over.
Exactly.
It's kind of like the candles thing in the residence halls. They don't like allow you to burn the candles just in case somebody doesn't blow them out, you know, before
And
class.
so you can't
stuff.
blame us for other
Right.
people's mistakes in some sense. But
Exactly.
I don't know, guys. We'll just have to see what happens here on UT's campus. We just wanted to update you guys on everything going on. Taking it over with Zach Ross, a great musician, now in graduate school at Milligan College, graduated from ETSU, and is still burning his love for music. Check it out. Now with me is Zach Ross. How are you doing, man?
Doing great.
Good, good. So Zach graduated from ETSU just last year and moved on, and he majored in music at ETSU, moved on to Milligan College here in Tennessee, and is working on his education master's as he tries to pursue a career in, I want to say you told me, teaching music, correct?
That's right.
Nice. So music's your passion. You love doing it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Reason why we brought you on today, guys. So here's a single written by himself.
And rather tired. Should I give my morning up? There's two greeters at the door, and they're hired to show me love for all the smiles and backwards looks. And my khakis pressed and clean. I can't deal with any smiles, cause it's still 8:15. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Check my watch and shake a hand of another family friend. Talk about the weather out, not sure, but I think his name is Jim. For all the smiles and backwards looks, and weeks and years gone by, I think I'd enjoy today. There's a sermon to be heard in the blue skies of Tennessee. I'll be greeted by the birds and clouds and rain in all the trees. There's a doctrine to be heard in just being alive. Though it's simple, I'll be living all my life until I die. I feel like I've gone away, I feel like I fell in place. Here my thoughts just disappeared, and for that I'll rest my case. For all the thoughts and dirty looks, and weeks and years gone by, I think I'd enjoy today. There's a sermon to be heard in the blue skies of Tennessee. I'll be greeted by the birds and clouds and rain in all the trees. There's a doctrine to be heard in just being alive. Though it's simple, I'll be living all my life until I die. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, the stars straight up at night. Echo heavy in my sight, dim at a stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway, I heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. And she lit up the candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor, funny heard them sing. Living it up at the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it. Oh, there's a summer to be heard in the blue skies of Tennessee. I'll be greeted by the birds and clouds and rain in all the trees. There's a doctrine to be heard in just being alive. Oh, simple, I'll be living all my life until I die. There's a summer to be heard in the blue skies of Tennessee. I'll be greeted by the birds and clouds and rain in all the trees. There's a doctrine to be heard in just being alive. Oh,
Ross, thanks, dude. What a great performance. So what was that title?
It was called Happy Trails, and then in the middle of it, I did a song called Hotel California by the Eagles.
By the Eagles.
A little mashup.
Very nice, very nice. So what brought you to music?
I started playing music because I was in the band program.
Right, at ETSU?
Oh, in middle school.
Okay,
in Johnson City, where I grew up. And I was originally a percussionist, and then I played drums in bands with friends. And one time, my friend left his guitar at my house and picked it up.
You picked it up.
Started playing.
How old were you at that point?
I was 15 at that point, and
Nice.
learned a Bob Dylan song.
Who's
And
Bob Dylan? Country music?
it's like folk music
Folk.
from the 60s, yeah.
Very nice,
And
very nice.
so after that, started writing my own stuff, and been doing that ever since.
Very cool. So now you're wanting to be a teacher in music. What would you hope to teach as music overall?
Yeah, I'm student teaching right now, actually.
Very nice. At
And,
Milligan?
at University High School at ETSU.
Right.
And I'm teaching band and teaching choir a little bit too. So I'd be happy to do those things. I like teaching high school.
Very cool, guys. Like I said, this has been Zach Ross, native out of Johnson City, currently at Milligan College. Look out for him, guys, doing great things. Now heading it over, speaking of music, everything that is in entertainment seems like it's music, acting, and things like that. Let's see what happened over spring break while we were out. Heading over there to Hot Topics. What's up, guys?
What's up, UT?
Thank you, Justin, for that introduction.
Appreciate it, man. So, welcome to Hot Topics. We're not going to introduce ourselves because you know who we are. First on the list today, we have March Madness. What you know about March Madness?
I know it's basketball.
There you go. You got it. Anything
my
else?
boyfriend watches it.
Good enough. That'll do. All right, that's fine. All right, so we're at the Sweet 16 right now. Who we got in it is Kansas, Maryland, Miami.
This is why I see all those banners and pictures of basketball players. And
yes.
I've only seen North Carolina because
Villanova,
I guess that's who I'm going
Villanova, Oregon, Duke, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, North Carolina and Indiana, they're facing, Notre Dame and Wisconsin, Virginia and Iowa State, Gonzaga and Syracuse. Syracuse.
And you said Syracuse just beat Kentucky?
No, Syracuse just beat MTSU.
MTSU,
Because
okay.
they were breaking brackets,
Yeah.
apparently. Because, you know,
I just remember going on Twitter and I was like, log off. Like, I just didn't want to read it.
I got
anymore.
friends that go to MTSU and they were all hyped. It was like,
Yeah, I had a
let's
friend who, she
go.
was like, oh yeah, go MTSU. She was like, but
Yeah.
I'm still transferring. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, she was like, I'm not staying here.
Yeah. So Syracuse beat them. And who do you think is going to win?
I'm just gonna say North Carolina.
North Carolina? I think that North
have to.
Carolina is also probably
Don't
gonna.
they have Bryce
it.
Johnson? Is that his
You
name?
know, I have no idea.
Okay,
actually,
I just
'cause
know
I'm,
he's-
okay, I'll be honest. I
I
don't watch a
watched
whole
a
lot.
couple games.
I've only seen a few games, and I haven't watched them all the way through either. Because I'm not a basketball type dude. I know I look like it.
Yeah.
I do. Like I got like long limbs and like big hands
See,
and
I
stuff.
always say
but-
like I'm not good with the NBA either, but I prefer
I'm
the
much better
NBA
with
over
NBA.
college basketball. And then for football, I like college football better than professional football.
college football is like really. There's a lot to it for me. There's like so much more, and it's not all that
Yeah.
necessary. Like so, I like professional football, but like the reason I never watched basketball is because I was never good at it.
I played 4th through
wasn't
6th
good.
grade, and then I tried out when I moved
Wait,
to
y'all had
Maryville.
y'all had a team in 4th grade for basketball?
No, it was like a thing because my mom's in the Air Force, so it was like
Oh,
a
okay.
on base kind of thing.
I got
But yeah, then I moved to Maryville and I tried out, didn't make it. 8th grade, didn't make it, and I was like, well, maybe volleyball will work, didn't make it. So I
Oh
was like,
my
okay, I'll
gosh.
just do color guard, and I just like
It was
spun
just-
flags and didn't care about
all
anything
right,
else.
That's fine. Okay, so next on the list we got Hulk Hogan.
Okay, this
Hey, what do you know about Hulk Hogan? What you know? Tell me what you know about Hulk Hogan.
Doesn't he
'Cause
wrestle?
I know
He
he
wrestled?
used to wrestle.
He
He used
wrestled?
to wrestle. He was Hulk Hogan.
and
Come
he has
on,
white
brother.
hair, he
Like
has that
that.
mustache.
Platinum blonde, handlebar mustache,
Well,
and he
TV
has like
was
a
white.
bandana because he
Bandana,
started going
yes.
bald.
He
Dude
looks
is huge.
orange, doesn't
He's-
he?
You know, he stopped being as orange. I think they
I
like
know his
tanned
daughter's
him
name
up.
is Brooke, because I remember I used to watch the show on VH1 maybe. I was young
He had
and naive, but I used to watch the show, and I just remember Brooke. And then wasn't she in like a bad car accident? It was just drama. But
yeah, I
that's
mean,
all
it
really
was
know.
a drama show. Yeah, so Hulk Hogan, what had happened was.
What had happened was.
See, what had happened was there was a sex tape of him, because him and his wife, I think, divorced. and there was a sex tape of him that got released on the internet, and he
All I
like
just keep
sued
thinking about is
them.
the fact that he's old.
He's gross looking. I mean, like not like ever he was ever like,
But-
yeah, Hulk Hogan, like I'll get it,
I
dude,
feel
but like
your
you know,
mind to
he's,
purchase that and to watch that, you gotta be like, I don't know.
No, Hulk Hogan is he is something else, and he's just a big old.
yeah. But supposedly
Come
with
on.
the settlement,
Come here, girl.
or like he won, I think he got like $115 million in the suit.
In the lawsuit.
In the lawsuit. Plus, he got $25.1 million in punitive damages. And so there's a lot of talk about like the tax that's going to come out of him, but he's probably not going to get all of the money. That's what they're saying. So.
I mean, he's a WWE legend. I
But
mean,
this wasn't as big as I thought it was. I didn't hear anything about it when I
it
looked
wasn't
online
like
and stuff.
huge, but it definitely was a thing because I mean, some people like that, like the WWE to some people was like is their life.
Yeah.
Like WWE reaches like all over the place,
Yeah.
all over the world. Like they have wrestlers go to other countries and wrestle for people, for our troops and stuff like that. And so it's kind of a big thing.
So was wrestling like what The Rock did? Like, was
yes.
he part of it?
Yes, The
Okay.
Rock was a
Okay.
he was way back in WCW or WFC, something like that. That's the old one.
Well,
Whatever.
I mean, hopefully we'll learn more about his. I don't want to learn more about the sex tape. I'm not gonna say that, but hopefully, like he'll get to keep a lot of the money and just be happy. But
just be happy, home.
yeah, so far that's what's hot on or hot in the media. So let's see what's hot off the racks before spring break with VOLThreads.
Thanks, HOTTOPiX. Spring is finally here, and spring break is right around the corner.
So this week we're going to be taking you a look around campus at the latest trends now that the sun's out.
This morning when I woke up, I looked at the weather and it said it was going to be 70 degrees, so I just decided to wear the traditional nice weather outside clothes.
My normal thing is I wake up, check the weather. I know it's going to be a little cold in the morning, so I put my pullover on and then wore the shorts because I knew it would warm up in the afternoon. So
Talk to us about the outfit that you went with today because of obviously the whole 70-degree weather thing going on.
Well, I have the traditional Nike shorts. You know, you gotta have those.
Super breathable.
Super comfy.
Yeah.
And then Chacos.
Absolutely.
Because life without a Choco tan is sad life.
Right, the chocolate tan is essential for spring break, essential for summer, all year round. And there you have it. There's a look at the VOLS trends on campus. And speaking of the nice weather that we've been having, do you have any plans for spring break?
Well, I'm headed down to Naples, and I'm so excited to just sit on the beach. I mean, who doesn't want to sit in a swimsuit for a week?
Right. Is it going to be like a friends thing or family?
Just a family thing. I'm
family?
headed down there with my dad. Where are you going?
Me and a few of my friends, we're going to go down to Myrtle Beach and kind of enjoy some of the nicer weather and take a couple dips in the ocean and, call it a day. But
You're going to be rocking a Speedo, right?
yeah,
That's
probably,
exactly what's going to happen.
Probably, yeah. I was wondering whether or not I should include that or not. I'll probably have a Speedo on, but in the event that I do, we'll keep you updated, and we'll be posting, live videos and feeds to keep you guys in touch with what's going on in Myrtle Beach and Naples.
And make sure you look at the Instagram for our outfits of the day.
Thank you, Coco and Ryan, for that.
Appreciate it, guys. So our last story is kind of a big one for me. I feel like
I feel like for me too.
because
We both own these products.
we both got iPhones. Okay, all right. So if you guys didn't know, the FBI and Apple have been going at it recently because there was a gunman.
The San Bernardino.
The San Bernardino gunman, one of the San Bernardino gunmen, his phone was locked, and the FBI were trying to get into it, and he had it set up to where, like, if you type in the code too many times, like, it'll erase all of the data inside of it. So obviously that's bad for the FBI.
Did he not have like the thumbprint thing? Because I'm thinking like get him in questioning and just take his thumb and like.
I think he's dead.
Well, take his dead body.
I don't think you just take dead bodies like that. I don't know.
I always thought there was a way to jailbreak a phone, like especially if someone dies.
There are ways to jailbreak phones, but I don't know. It's different for this particular because it's a newer model. So
Okay.
like the higher versions are like harder to break into. So
all these times I'm watching movies and they're breaking into all this, hacking into computers and
oh
stuff.
no, that's
and all that is just fake.
yeah,
Like
all
they
that's
can't do that
super
for an
fake.
iPhone.
No, because what movies do, they're like, all right, I need to hack into this quick, and so they like bang on
I
the
just need
keyboard
this
real fast.
encryption code.
But that's not
Like-
how that works whatsoever. Like that's
It's
not
not?
how hacking. No, it's like some dude in a room like it's all dark, and he's playing Madden earlier, and he's just like working on code on a computer
Yeah.
for like hours. It's not like, hack faster, so he just hits it harder. Like, that's not real. Not real at all.
So about this whole Apple thing.
Okay, yeah. So Apple is defending their product, saying that the iPhone is not. They're not going to give. Okay, so they're not going to create a technology in order to break into the phones because they have to make like this skeleton key type thing. In order to get in all the iPhones. Yeah. And so Apple is worried.
So that would be like an update on the phones, like if they were going to do something like that?
Yeah, like Apple's worried that if they create a software that can break into their iPhone, they can run scan codes for the code to his phone. Yeah. That the government is then going to take that and like make it to where they can get into anyone's phone at any time, and that's like a huge privacy issue.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
really
I'm already scared. I have
right
a
now.
roommate. She puts tape over her webcam. Like,
that's what my grandfather does.
So I mean, I kind of understand
Papa
that.
does that.
I don't have anything bad. It's not like.
Yeah, but like you just don't want the government in your biz, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not
like, oh, she's spending $30 on a manicure, but she needs to be paying the IRS kind of thing.
Right. Well, that's all the time we got. Now it's back to Justin with the Study Break Cypher. You guys go ahead.
What's up? Thanks, HOTTOPiX. With me now is Study Break Cypher, a really cool group here at UT, an improv rap group, something I've honestly never even heard of, but they are so cool. David, tell me a little bit about how this thing got started.
Definitely, man. Well, me and Clinton met freshman year in Hess Hall, and basically I used to bring out my speakers, play my beats, and Clinton would rap. And it kind of just snowballed over time into this cypher.
Now is this beats as in just any kind of beat and just any kind of rapping?
Any kind of beat, homemade instrumentals, any kind of rap,
Now do you guys do some things where you take instrumentals that were previously done and just kind of make up new versions and stuff, right?
Yeah, gotta use a classic.
Cool, very cool. I'm not gonna sit here and ask them questions, guys. They're gonna go ahead and take it away with some improv rapping by Study Break Cypher.
Who wants to go first, guys?
You got her, G. Drop some substance on him, man.
Check, yeah. I'm glad to be on VOLTalk. They tryna talk at us, man. That's just small talk. They coming at us, man. They just all talk. But I do this shit like it's ridiculous when I be coming killing this. But I gotta thank you for the opportunity. I got that immunity like a vaccine, but no Vaseline. Though I'm smooth as anything. Doing this stuff like I can do freaking anything. But gotta censor myself for the camera. Coming out acting up like it's activism when I'm rapping up because I'm wrapping you up like cellophane because I'm trying to sell more than just fame now.
Yo, what type of substance?
Who's next up?
That Dan? Break. Trying to hop on Dan? Can we break the microphone?
Hey. It's dirty. Okay. Not my first time on TV, and it won't be my last. Better be careful with this heat, or the mic might turn to ash. Yo, you gonna remember my name, BDM. Yeah, them my boys, you gonna get some fame. You already know we gonna make some change. I ain't talking about change, I'm talking about changing up the game. I'm here with the Study Break crew. You know how we do. We getting higher than the stoner, high on the flu. Man, I'm so sick, gonna need some therapy. I'm so with it, so legit, you can't quit it.
Well, I never spit rhymes for no reason. Attacks against me are honestly treason. Everything I do, so cool, so breezy. Rapping on this mic, man, I make it look easy. Margin in charge, I'm the boss. If you don't know my name, then you already lost. From the 901 and the 865. Coming on VOLTalk, super live.
Okay, it's young Geraldo. I'm just trying to stay afloat. Already know, gotta stay afloat academically. Gotta stay in the front of the class. I cannot crash. I gotta stay with my grades, GPA. I gotta get the radio play. I got me in the days. I'm just in the haze in the class. I'm just trying not to crash.
What time is Geraldo?
I'm a rapper and I rap backwards, but I can't see the camera if I look that way. And if she walk my way,
I'm gonna point her the other way cause I don't have no sense of direction. I'm detection, I'm deflected. Any negative thing you bring it towards my brain. I'm not trying to reign, not trying to be a king. I'm just trying to make everything okay for people struggling at the bottom. They need to see the top cause money don't trickle down. That's not what's happening. It's non-stop rapping and I snap like fingers when this poetry spit, flame on my I got you. I got you.
Check it out. I'm VOLTalk, talk of the town. I break it down cause my skin is brown. I love diversity at the University of Tennessee. I got the remedies up. It's a heavenly melody. Peace on the top of my dome, shining just like chrome. I'm always in my zone. I got the microphone right in front of me. Genesis right too. Study break, you already know what we do. I've been counting like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a dinosaur cause I'm classic. Contagious, get the whole entire classic. You can't mask it. If you have a breeze, I do it ease. And I'm studying Japanese with Justin. Yeah, that's right. I study Japanese like every single day and night. That's my Nichi. Nihongo bingo shimasu. I study every night in Japanese. Do it ease. I like to squeeze water in my mouth because I'm thirsty. Because it's hot. Let me tell you what I gotta. I don't know runs will hop and never stop. I'm on top. All right.
It's a family thing, this a rapping team. We are doing things. I'm not really a rapper, I'm a poet. I spit things that come off my dome kind of quickly. I might not make sense, but I keep it going and keep on flowing and moving and grooving and trying to get gone. So goodbye.
All right, I'm on Rocky Top. Missy might need a mop. With the new flow, I can never stop. Everybody look at that beat, dropping might be dead. That's right, man, I'm cool, something like a thoroughbred. Man, I'm so sunny, haters stay in the shade. Man, I'm really smooth, something like lemonade from the south. Close your mouth, man, you know what I'm about. Everybody looking at me limp like I got the gout. Man, you think that this is crazy. Man, on Saturdays I get a little lazy. Man, I can't study, so my mind kinda hazy. So I rap for my friends, they say, you amaze me. Man, I know I do, man, I'm really kinda cool. Everybody know I'm a deep thinker, something like a fool, but I really don't drool and I don't salivate. On these people look at me, man, I might elevate to my new limits, turn like pivot. Everybody know my life is crazy, so I live it. Man, I did it, gotta get it back. Blind Fury Riddick. Everybody know I gotta get the green color spinach.
Nikki?
Anybody else? Come on, Nikki. Come on. We haven't even been rapping for 30 seconds. Drop some bars or something like that.
We'll
throw some words at you.
Yeah. No, wait, Marcus, go. You can
go.
I don't have. Okay.
All right, Margaret Tara.
All right, I'm gonna go again.
Yo, he talking.
All right. I guess it's time to spit a verse. I guess I'm going to stop when I run out of rhymes or if I curse, yo. I guess my name is Marky Taro. I'm about to break like Sabaro. Can't put me in a box like cargo. Man, I'm cold as Fargo. It's a crime that I be spitting these rhymes all the time. I be dropping these dimes, but I don't tell nobody. Spitting dope, but I don't scale nobody. I'm kind of Kruger, I don't scare nobody. I'm looking at you, I don't stare at nobody. I'm a bit nobody. I don't know what that means, but I'm still spitting so clean, it's like I'm spitting pristine. Got clean in my mouth like Listerine. What else rhymes with that? Chlorine, I'm in the pool, spitting waves so cool. Yeah, kiss fool. That's all I got to say. Shout out to Taylor Gang, VOLTalk, and every day. Wait, where we at? Hold on. Yeah. I'm spitting proper grammar. Vol Nation, trying to beat Alabama. That's all I got. Shout out to Designer because he's talking about future with the credit card scams.
Okay, yo, Marky Taro, one time.
I come with the beats. How you gonna not do it?
Thank you so much. Try to get me a beat. I'm gonna try it. I think so. I'm okay at rhyming. We're gonna see how this goes.
It's for recruitment.
Here we are on VOLTalk. You know what we do with talk. I don't know what else to say, but that's okay, cause anyway, moving on to next week, right at the spring break. Here we go, right here we are. Hey, I don't know the rest. That was okay. Was that okay? Do you think I'm qualified? Am I qualified? That was at least 4 lines. That was at least 4 lines. Was that okay? All right. Thank you. Okay. I might be on Study Break Cypher. We're gonna find out. Yeah. Yeah. Your turn? We got one last performance.
I'm just gonna recycle.
You got it.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
You heard about me, heard my name, Luda Krishna. I got your hotline bling, you call me tech support militia. You could run a bakery, you still wouldn't roast me though. And if you eating at my table, I know you gon' toast me though. If you looking for the things in life that are finer, look no further, man, you found the Study Break Cypher. You got a lot of expectations, know that we will supersede. You got 100 sons, but know that we are the super seeds.
Yes, guys. Oh, I'm appalled. This is great. I thought I could think on my feet. As you all know, I'm not normally reading across the screen and doing kind of our own thing here at VOLTalk, but this is great. Study Break Cypher, everybody. And so I don't know. How does this even come about? Like you said, you started this last year, but how do you guys think so highly on your feet? Practice, yeah.
Tuesday and Thursday. Definitely practice makes perfect.
Yeah, okay, so Tuesday, Thursday, tell me more about it. Coming up, right, next week.
Yeah, next Thursday, March 31st, 9 to 10 p.m. Study Break Cypher, we're going to be putting up clues as to where the location is.
Okay, keep them up, guys. You guys have Twitter, Facebook.
Follow us on Instagram at Study Break Cypher.
At Study Break Cypher. Check them out, guys.
YouTube at Study Break Cypher.
Study Break Cypher on YouTube. What else we got?
Study Break Vibes on Twitter.
We got everything.
Look them up. Study Break Cypher at UTK, guys.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got here. Go ahead.
Also, and if you battle rap and you're watching this too, come check us out. We're always looking for new recruits.
Definitely.
There we go. Guys, that's all the time we have for VOLTalk this week. Come back next week as we bring you some more exciting things going on around campus. See you guys next week.